We're coming close to a month since Ethan dropped his content nuke video on Keemstar, and they are still fighting about it on Twitter. A lot of that is their fault. They're both very stubborn, but some of it is instigated by some other YouTubers. In this particular instance, we're gonna look at Shoenice, a crazy YouTuber who is known for eating glue, as well as consuming other similar inedible things. This YouTuber was a topic of critique in an exposed video on H3H3 by the YouTuber Gokinaru, a video that got removed for bullying and harassment back in 2019, but was re-uploaded by Keemstar during this ongoing feud in order to get back at Ethan. Since this exposed video came back into the limelight in such a major way, Ethan felt obligated to respond to the entire thing on his podcast. And during that podcast, he brought every YouTuber who was talked about in the video on to talk about the video. One of those people, of course, being Shoenice. Now, during the Shoenice part of that podcast, Ethan reminded Shoenice about a situation that happened between him and Keemstar years back, where Shoenice was allegedly caught being a rapist, although that story was never true. But because Keemstar mentioned the possibility of the story being true on Twitter and has never corrected or apologized since then, through being reminded by Ethan on the podcast, Shoenice decided to tweet this at Keemstar. He says, "Hey Keemstar, can you give me an apology in a video for saying I raped kids to millions of people? Appreciate it, bruh, at H3H3. Ethan responds to Shu by saying, "Sorry, Shu." He claims it never happened. He's lost track of all the accusations he's made over the years. Keemstar responds to both of them with an image of a horse, and then makes this Twitter video to Shoenice.
Hey Shoenice, how's it going, man? Yeah, I don't know if this is real. I really don't. I don't remember you being on the run. I don't remember you being accused of a rapist. Apparently these tweets are like from 8 years ago, 7 years ago, and that's a long time. So is it possible that I put out these tweets? Yes. And if I did, then there had to have been some reason for it. There had to have been some story out there that I was commenting on. But it's also possible that this isn't even real, that I never tweeted that. The tweets don't exist, but there's a video of the tweets, so I don't know. I just don't remember. But anyhow, I wanted to reach out also to remind you of when you were getting in a fight with Epic Mealtime. Do you remember this? Like way back in the day, it had to have been 2012. You guys were fighting back and forth, and I was shoutcasting it on Twitter, and you were retweeting me, and, it was like, it came to a point where both you and Epic Mealtime were like, "Keem, you need a hashtag or something." And I was like, hashtag drama alert. And that was like literally the birth of my whole news network, was that Epic Mealtime fight with you, Shoenice. And yeah, that's something I'll never forget. Anyhow, I hope you're doing well. Hope things are good. And again, if I wronged you in the past, again, because I don't even remember this, I'm sorry, man. Wishing you the best.
Ethan continues to talk about this by tweeting out, "Hey Keemstar, here's our DM conversation of me telling you to take down your accusations against Shoenice, and you telling me no because he's mad and there has to be a story there. At Philly D, at John Scares." The DMs take place on October 24th, 2016, and it starts out with Keemstar sending a video, I presume, about Shoenice to H3. H3 responds by saying, "Keem, what the fuck is this video?" Keem responds, "I don't know 100% yet." Ethan responds, "You better have more than that." Keem replies, "But I know this. Holy fuck, there is a ton of dirt on this guy. That's why I'm trying to bait him into an interview." Ethan replies, "It's fucked though if you even say what you did on Twitter without more evidence. He'll definitely do baited. He's desperate." Keemstar responds, "No, I'm not having him on baited." Ethan replies, "You should erase that tweet. That video you linked to me is the most retarded shit I've ever seen." Keemstar responds, "No, there's some meat here. Look how Shoenice is reacting to all this. He's going crazy. Lol, there's some story here." Ethan responds, "Hope you got more facts than that, or you will just be accusing another person of rape." Ethan continues his Twitter thread by saying, "Just so he isn't able to gaslight you, Shoenice, into thinking it didn't happen. It definitely happened, and I knew it was fucked up back then too." Keemstar replies, "Yeah, I don't remember any of this, but it seems like you told me to delete and I deleted? Well then. Ethan continues by tweeting, "It's funny even back in 2016, it was another fake rape allegation. 4 years later and he hasn't stopped accusing people of rape and pedophilia. He ruins lives in exchange for cash. I can't think of a more loathsome way to make a living." Keemstar responds with this Twitter video.
H3H3, that name was in there because those were the videos that blatantly accused me of being things like a rapist, pedophile, I eat children. When you say certain things, it can ruin everything they do. I get death threats every single time. People like, we want you dead. You bloody child molester. You pedophile. You rapist. After a while, it's taken into my head, and the whole suicidal thoughts there, like, kind of coming in my head. Maybe it would be better off if I wasn't here. And if you're watching this, Ethan, I understand what you do is a joke. You play, it's all games and fun, for revenue, for gain. But you gotta think about what you're doing. Put a disclosure somewhere saying, you know what? All this accusations, it's not real. I'm just a comedian. It's a show. And then things will be good. Because what you say affects people. It just burnt me, and I'm like, I can never keep living if I don't deal with this and share my experience with everyone.
H3 keeps tweeting in response to his DM reveal. This one says, "People saying, not right now. I'm just backing Shoenice up since Keem is denying it ever happened." Keemstar responds, "That's a lie, and you know that. I said multiple times that I don't remember, but now you are showing DM proof that I obviously tweeted out something along those lines. And I tweeted a video directly to Shoenice apologizing, but again, I still don't even remember this." Ethan responds, "Pathetic," showing a tweet that Keemstar made saying, "I don't remember that at all. I don't even know if that's real." Keemstar then responds simply with a horse. Keemstar then tweets out this in response to H3 leaking his DMs. "Attention YouTubers! When you hit a certain level of fame, you lose a lot of your privacy. That's why myself and so many other YouTubers are against leaking private DMs. Over the last month, H3 has leaked so many private DMs. Please note your convos with him are not private." Keemstar then shows a tweet of Shoenice saying, "Ethan is a cheap, condescending, hypocritical dickhead. Couldn't imagine dealing with him on a daily basis. He is jealous of everyone who makes more money than him." Keemstar comments on this by saying, "At H3, I'm demanding we publicly show our bank accounts because I'm pretty sure I have more money than you. And Shoenice is right. So, H3 Productions star witness Shoenice has turned on Ethan. It's not looking good. Ethan needs to shower." He then shows a conversation between himself and Shoenice, where it starts off with Shoenice saying, "They don't get along at all behind closed doors. She wants to take her clothing line and bounce. He don't shower. This is what his producer told me. Hopefully we can fix this country." Keemstar responds, "Oh my god, can I tweet what you just said?" Shoenice responds, "I was born in Albany, New York. You in Buffalo?" Keemstar responds, "Yeah." Shu responds, "Oh my god, I don't care." Keemstar quote tweets himself and says, "I bet Ethan is begging Ela right now to put out a statement defending him." Shoenice responds to Keemstar's DMs of him by saying, "Was that me? Wow, this Alzheimer's has me forgetting everything. Is everything okay? I woke up and me and Keemstar were friends. What a weird dream. I kept trying to crawl out of the H3 podcast purple couch, but it kept sucking me in. Hey Gokunaru, sorry for saying I reported your video when I didn't." Gokunaru quote tweets Shu and says, "It's all good, Shu. I understand. No hard feelings." Now, if you want to learn more about Shu potentially flagging Gokunaru's video, which it's confirmed he didn't, but there was a lot of discussion around it, I do have a video about that on the channel that you can check out. Either way, moving on, Keemstar quote tweets Shoenice and says, "Well, Shoenice, we gotta ask, did H3 tell you to say you flagged it?" Shoenice responds, "Nah, they didn't have a clue what I was gonna bullshit about." Keemstar replies, "Fair enough." Shoenice continues to talk about this on his Twitter when he says, "I lied about everything because I want it to be relevant again. There, I said it. No one was hurt. I can't say that I wouldn't do it again. So buckle the fuck in, everyone." A couple days later, Keemstar made this positive Twitter video to Shoenice.
Let's get right into the shoes. Subscribe to my homie Shoenice.
And since this video, nothing has really happened in regards to the Shoenice stuff. It seems like Shoenice is on good terms with Keem, and now he's on bad terms with H3. But we do have some updates from some other people that were involved in the Keemstar / H3 feud. One of which being Tony, RSGLORYANDGOLD, aka the old man that was falsely accused of being a pedophile by Keemstar back in 2016. In my last video covering this guy, we left off with him offering peace with Keemstar if he decided to say publicly that all the allegations against Tony were bullshit. Keemstar never replied to this offer, so Tony ended up making another Twitter video addressed to him. This is what it said.
Hi, this is a shout out to Keemstar. Keemstar, hey, I just want you to know, I made an effort to make peace with you. I made an effort to, work out a little treaty with you. All you had to do was come forward and say, all 3 times I talked shit about you, I was wrong, and I apologize. And we could have never spoke about each other again. But you don't want no part of it. So, okay. Have a nice life.
Ethan replies to him by saying, "Don't fuck with Tony." Keemstar himself ends up replying with a Twitter video of his own.
RSGLORYANDGOLD, I've seen your videos where you're claiming that you want peace with me, and in order for me and you to have peace, I have to admit that in both scenarios, the original scenario, and then in the catfish story, that you are not a pedophile. That is your terms of me and you making peace. The problem with that is that basically insinuates that through the catfish story that I was accusing you of being a pedophile. That is false. Anyone that goes and looks through the timeline, and Boblack's made a great video on this, showing that I never accused you of being a fucking pedophile. In 2017, I was on Critical's podcast, a very popular YouTuber, where I explicitly said that you were catfish by supposedly a woman above the age of 18, right? I never insinuated that you were a pedophile. I've already acknowledged that that story was wrong 5 years ago. I mean, you're basically manipulating and you're playing the victim like I have caused you all this damage and I sent all these people to attack you since the initial incident, when it is false. You were getting hate from this other catfish story, which again, I've acknowledged that you are not guilty of being a pedophile. I made 2 videos on Twitter clarifying my point, which H3H3 didn't use, and he used it to manipulate and try to insinuate that I was accusing you of being a pedophile again. No, I did not. No, I did not. Tony, if you want peace, then you have to acknowledge how you have wronged me, all right? When I wronged you so many years ago, I said sorry. I fucking did whatever I could. I fucking deleted the video. I apologize. And you know that, Tony. I've been on the phone with you so many fucking times. Throughout this whole thing, you just lied. You act like you didn't know your own cousin. You act like you didn't know your manager board. I mean, look, man, you are going to have to fucking sit there and eat crow for how you have manipulated, lied, clout chased through this whole scenario if you want peace. You have wronged me, just like I wronged you in the past. So, I mean, if you want peace, you have to admit what you did wrong to me, all right? You do that, I'll forgive you, just like you forgave me.
In order to help out Tony, 2 days later, Keemstar decided to tweet this out. Tony is live and with only 144 viewers. Exactly what I predicted. The H3 fans already left him, used him like a pawn, and gone. They did this man no favors. They just indirectly exposed him. Tony just said a bunch of nice stuff about me. Send him some love. Trust me, I feel weird as fuck tweeting this. Here's Tony's reaction to the shoutout from Keem on his live stream.
Say thank you, Keemstar. We don't call him that. We call him Mr. Rachel Maddow Fake News. Yeah. Hey. Look,
he used to play.
That's actually Keemstar. He's actually in our chat. Can you believe it? Hi, Keemstar. Thank you for the raid. That's nice of you. Yep. Keemstar actually raided our channel. Now, isn't that nice? Hell yeah. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing some nice people. Yeah. Hey, Prodigies, Keemstar, oh my God, he's saying nice stuff about me. Hey, Keemstar, as long as you're nice to me, I swear to God, I'm going to be nice to you. Now, that's the truth. As long as you're nice to me, I swear to God, I'm going to be nice to you. That's a fact. Glad the drama can end. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's really a nice thing for him to do, to actually come here like that. You know what I mean? So, I got to tell you, Keemstar, that takes a real man. That's what it comes down to. That takes a real man for you to do that. And I appreciate it, okay? I really appreciate it. I'm sure it was a hard thing to do. I know it would have been hard for me, and I just want you to know, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm just grateful that you guys come in to chat and you're being gentlemen. That's nice of you, okay? Yep, and it changed my whole attitude. Yeah. Tony, you're a great man. Well, thanks, man. I think I'm a lucky guy, okay? I think I'm a lucky guy. Lucky to be who I am, lucky to be where I am. And I'm excited about life. That's the truth. Well, it's nice that he came here, and it's nice that he brought some people with him, and I'm grateful. And I mean that with all my heart. Yep. He said one versus one Rocket League. You know, Keemstar, to be honest with you, I never played Rocket League before, okay? But it's something I always wanted to try and learn. But I know it's your favorite game, and I know you really like it. And I know that if Twitch would get their head out of their ass, they would let you arrange some Rocket League tournaments, or you know what I mean, or leagues, okay? And it might turn out to be the biggest thing on Twitch. So you can see I have put some positive thought into you, you know what I mean? Knowing that that's your favorite game and knowing that you want to start some leagues, okay? Hey, this has been a great raid by a lot of nice people. And Keemstar, like I said, thank you, man. That's nice of you. I promise you I will never forget, okay? Yep, like I said, this raid means a lot to me. I wish I could do something for you, Tony. This raid means a lot to me. That's the truth. And I'm grateful. And the bottom line is, you know, hey, I'm all for being friendly with people. I'm all for getting along. I'm all for people helping each other. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'd like nothing better to help promote Rocket League, even though I've never played it. Now, that's the truth. You know, to be honest with you, hey, the second I saw his name in my chat in a positive way, anything that ever happened between me and him is over, okay? That's the truth. The second I saw his name in my chat in a nice way, anything between me and him is over, dead and gone, okay? I really feel that way. The second I saw his name in my chat in a positive way, anything between me and him is dead and gone. Yep. I'll tell you what H3 did for me, okay? He gave me 5,000 subs. He gave me 150,000 YouTube subs. He gave me 5,000 Twitch subs, okay? He gave me 2 million views in a month, okay? And I've never spoken to him before in my entire life. That's the truth.
Sent this man a VR.
Yeah, and I've never spoken to him before in my entire life. Yep, so just out of the clear blue.
Tells me not to smoke. The only
now today, Keemstar came here out of the clear blue, and I appreciate it more than he'll ever know.
Use you, Tony. He's a pawn.
And I'm just telling you, Keemstar came here today out of the clear blue with kind words, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And he'll never hear a peep out of me again. Yep, that's all it took, just one act of kindness, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So is the beef over? 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Like I said, he'll never hear a negative word come out of my mouth. He'll never hear a negative word come out of my mouth again. Yep.
2 weeks later, a negative word came out of Tony's mouth when he tweeted out, "We need your help." Before moving forward with our lawsuit, we are in the information gathering phase. Any clips, videos, or recording that you can forward showing the negative tic tacs used by Drama Alert and its employees would really help. Keemstar responds, "Tony, last week I visited your stream. You were nice and wanted peace, so I shouted out your stream. You said very nice stuff about me, which we all recorded. A week later, you're talking about suing me. I've been dealing with this flip-flop from you for years. Please just stop." Tony then quote tweets Keemstar and says, "The truth about your raid," linking a YouTube video. Here is that video.
You know what? It just dawned on me. Yeah, it just dawned on me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Willard And all his little minions running along behind him. Yeah, Willard. Well, he has a nice yesterday in your chat. No, he wasn't. All they did was type, Keemstar is a good guy, Keemstar is a good guy, Keemstar is a good guy. You know what I mean? That's all they did. You know, he brought, I don't know, like 300 or 400 people in, and all they did was sit and type, Keemstar is a good guy, or good guy Keemstar, good guy Keemstar, okay? He's not a good guy. You know what I mean? Think about it. And then they said bad things about H3H3. Now, I don't know H3H3. I never met him, never talked to him, you know. But he's been really good to me, so, you know. Now, let me tell you what I think, okay? I think H3H3 is, to me, he's been the nicest to me anybody could ever hope for. That's what I think, okay? And, you know, like I said, I never met him, never talked to him, okay? But the guy's done nothing except really nice stuff for me. Yep, he did it on purpose. Yeah, hell yeah. He's a snake. No, he's a rat. He is Willard, okay? Hell yeah. You told him that was nice to come in. Yeah. Well, you know, I didn't want to start a big fight and start a bunch of people screaming crazy shit and just ruin our day, you know what I mean? So, you know, hey, I tried to just be a nice guy. Yep, they wanted a bad reaction. Yeah, and I just refused to do that, okay? Yeah. And I simply refuse to do that. Yep. But you can see they planned the whole thing, okay? They planned the whole thing. Notice how they all knew to type exactly the same thing? Think about that right there. Yesterday, when they came into our chat, they all knew to type exactly the same thing. Now, do you think that's strange? What are the odds of the 300 people coming into a chat and just randomly typing exactly the same thing, okay? Coordinated attack. I'm just thinking, you know, all you guys, what do you guys think? Do you think 300 people could come into your chat and just know and accidentally, randomly type exactly the same thing? The worst part is that they all trust him. Yeah, you're right, Tony. They were working together to troll. I agree.
Ethan Klein responds to this by saying, "Don't let him get you down, Tony." Keemstar tweets out, May 30th, June 12th. "I'm completely out of milk at this point. This is the last drop left," showing the raid he gave Tony, and then the lawsuit Tony is planning to make on him. Ethan Klein responds to him by saying, "Is this your way of sending traffic?" showing the tweet where he said H3 used Tony like a pawn. Keemstar responds to Ethan by saying, "Yeah, I tweeted that out since your fanbase already abandoned him. When I went to a stream, he was saying nothing but nice things about me. Ethan, if I find out you're behind this lawsuit stuff, I will spend $7 million to fund every person that's ever had a dispute with you." Ethan responds, "More conspiracy theories from Psychostar." Keemstar responds, "You are absolutely pathetic, Ethan." To which Ethan replies,
"Garbage. Garbage."
Keemstar responds, "I actually laughed. Keep that energy." In another tweet, Ethan says, "Bro, you can lie about me all you want, but you really need to stop lying about Tony. It's just cruel and sad, man." Keemstar responds, "Where exactly is the lie?" Nobody ever answered Keemstar's question, but Tony did go ahead and tweet out in all caps, "In 2016, I was a victim of an unsuccessful criminal conspiracy to defraud money from me, which I did report to the authorities. In 2017 and again in 2020, I was painted as a criminal and accused of wrongdoing over this supposed catfishing story. All I want is the truth to come out." Ethan responds to him by saying, "And he still has not removed the video or apologized. Sorry for everything, Tony. I wish this would just be behind you already." Let's hope it is. This has been going on since 2016, and I think most people understand what happened here. In my opinion, there's no reason to keep dragging it out, especially with a lawsuit, but that's up to Tony. If there's any updates in regards to that, I will let you know on this YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss that. And also follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with stuff in real time. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Estemic, Pescator, and Mitch for all donating $30 a month. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.